What up, YouTube? What up, Bookface? It's Ben. I decided to start a new channel. We're going to call it Airplane, Politics, and Liberal Tears. The acronym actually ended up being APLT. I didn't plan it. I swear I didn't plan it. It ends up being a pilot. That's kind of what I do, so I thought it was funny. It'll stick. So, wanted to start off, give you a background on myself, kind of what we decided to do with the channel, and why I decided to do the channel, and those kind of things. So bear with me, it may be a little bit long. We'll adjust it as time goes on, and so here we go. Well, my name is Ben. I'm 36 years old. I'm married to a wonderful woman, Michelle, who I have no idea why she loves me the way that she does. Supports me wholeheartedly in everything that I do. Calls me out when I overstep my bounds, and yeah, an awesome wife. I was born to two immigrant parents. My mom's from Cuba, my dad's from Panama, and they instilled in me a pretty hard work ethic and the belief that no matter what I wanted to achieve in this country, I could achieve it. So, kind of took that, ran with it, started off on the fire department, and used that as a springboard to go to aviation. And now I'm a pilot for DHL and the 777. I'm very blessed. I did work hard, but I know I didn't do it on my own. The big guy upstairs had a lot to do with it, and also the people that were around me. So, thank you in advance. So, going back to my family, Michelle's my wife. I've got two kids. Well, what I consider kids. I have one dog. He's a pit bull pointer mix. His name's Nash. I think he's the best dog in the world. He's freaking awesome. Knows all these commands. Have a lot of fun. He's my best friend. We go out there. We have a lot of fun. Now, my second kid is a little bit mischievous. His name is Maverick. You guys have probably seen some of his pictures on Facebook or on my wife Michelle's page. That little guy, I'll tell you what, he's a handful. He's either messing with the dogs, getting into something, or exploring something, tearing something up. So I'm sure you guys will see him down the road. Love them all. Now let's get on to the basics of what the channel and why I did it. So it's going to be airplanes, politics, liberal tears. It's going to be the comical section of the whole thing. We'll talk a little bit about airplanes. We'll talk a little bit about the politics or current events that are going on. And the liberal tears section is kind of like a come on man section where I'll address an issue of where people are just too disenfranchised or just too scared to move on or just too whatever. Okay, we'll deal with that as a group together. We'll kumbaya it and work through it. So we'll skip the airplane part real quick, and then we'll go straight to politics. I'm currently in Hong Kong in the Cordes Hotel, 12th floor of the Cordes Hotel in Mongkok. And as many of you know, Hong Kong is part of Communist China. Now, they've been able to have a lot of freedoms that the mainland Chinese people do not have because of their economic abilities here and other things like that. Now, recently, the Chinese government's been kind of clamping down on that, and there have been sit-ins, there have been protests, and things of that nature. The cool thing here in Hong Kong is that when people protest, it's either an informational protest where they kind of stand up and they preach why you should listen to what they're saying, or they have a sit-in, a peaceful sit-in. The even cooler part, or more cool part, is when they leave, they literally sweep the streets and make it a better place or make it better than when they left it. It's actually kind of an amazing thing to see. Anyhow, with that being said, all of those rights and abilities are being eroded right now. So liberty isn't free, and freedom doesn't. It just doesn't happen, and if you don't protect it, it'll go away, and it's slowly going away here, and it's actually very sad. Now let's kind of jump across the ocean to what's going on in the United States. Some of you may know there was this election where the two top guys or people were Trump and Hillary. Okay, many of you know that I'm a Trump supporter, so glad that the guy won. And many of you out there are also Hillary supporters and are not so happy. Now, I respect that. I can respect that. I understand what you're going through. I had the same thing when Obama won 8 years ago and again when he won 4 years ago. But the difference is that myself and many of the guys that didn't like Obama were like, you know what? Let's give this guy a chance. I don't agree with what he says, but let's see what happens. Now, I believe he failed miserably, and that's kind of the politics parts that we're talking about. You guys feel free to comment down below why I may be wrong or right or whatever. Post your videos, and we'll go through it. But I think he actually put this country in a downward spiral. The reason I voted for Trump, one of the reasons why, and I'm not afraid to say it, is because I think that he stands for what America was and what it still is. It means life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, giving people the ability to fail, giving the people the ability to succeed, reducing taxes, basically reducing the government footprint in everybody's life. Hillary on the other side, aside from all the other issues that she had with emails and trust issues, she just wanted to expand the size of government. I don't believe in that. I think there's already way too much government in everybody's life. So personally, I'm a libertarian, but kind of messed up. Kind of messed up. I lean conservative when it comes to fiscal issues. So I don't want you to waste my money. Okay, I don't want the government to grow, and I'm more of a libertarian on social issues because I don't care who gets married. I don't care who does this. I don't care who does that. That's something that happens in the, what happens behind closed doors or whatever. So please feel free to comment, debate it. We'll go on from there. That's kind of why I'm starting this whole page. So now let's go to the violence part. Guys, come on. You're burning down your own towns. You're beating up police. You're beating up your neighbor. You're going against everything you're supposedly standing for, this peace, love movement, and everybody get together, anti-bigotry, anti-everything else. You guys are making complete earmuffs, asses of yourself. So stop doing it. Start a movement. You guys really want to start a movement? Work on your next candidate, join this current political structure, and help and basically put your changes in that you want in a peaceful way. So you guys have already seen what I've responded to that. Feel free again to comment down, put your videos why you agree with me or why you don't agree with me, and we'll go from there. Okay? So I'm just going to leave it at that. Quit burning earmuffs. Quit burning shit down. And help your fellow man. Okay? Now, let's go back to one of my favorite things, airplanes. We'll make it quick. I know I've been going on for 6 minutes now, so we'll make it quick. I fly a 777 right now. Prior to that, I worked for a couple of regionals, and prior to that, I was actually a flight instructor. So if any of you guys are interested in aviation, or if any of you guys have any questions about aviation, flight instructing, or anything like that, feel free to post in the bottom. Any of my aviation buddies that decide to follow me, they can help you out. Or if you have any questions, feel free to email me directly, and I'll get back to you, and we'll talk about cool stuff about airplanes. We'll also talk about it on this channel. Well, gone for about 7 minutes, so I really appreciate you guys listening to me. That's kind of what we're going to be doing here on this channel. We'll kind of get more specific on certain things on different episodes here and all that kind of stuff. And please, if you guys have any recommendations or something that you would like to see, put it in the comment or the link section down there. Post your videos, and we'll definitely try and get to it as best we can. Anyhow, before I go, I would like to... oh, yeah, I almost forgot about the liberal tears part about it. All right, so we'll do the liberal tears really quickly here. So liberal tear part of this... So I read in the news that some people, students specifically, have requested that they cancel classes and tests because they're so emotionally distraught that they just can't continue on with life. Come on, man. That's not how real life goes. Trust me, we all lose at times. We win a lot more, but we all lose. And trust me, when you guys get out of this protective safe zone area of college or whatever school you're in, you get fired. You decide not to show up to work because you're emotionally distressed for some reason. You do that enough, you're going to be terminated. Okay? So here's a recommendation. Put your big boy pants on, put your big girl pants on, suck it up. All right? Just suck it up. You lost. It happens. It happens to everybody. I know you're used to getting a trophy whether you win or you lose. That's not how real life is. I'm sorry that you had to learn it this way, but get over it, okay? Go back, ace your test, engage in your college or in whatever school, tech school you go to, and guess what? Use it as a springboard to basically become the best business person, the best doctor, the best lawyer, the best welder, construction foreman, pipe fitter, mechanic that you can be, okay? If you really want to get back at Trump or get back at the system, affect change in a positive way. Become a leader, and then you can have people follow you to help make change in this country. Anyhow, that's the kind of quick and dirty of the liberal tears part. I didn't even use a curse word here, so probably not going to happen from here on out. But anyway, before I go, just wanted to give a big shout out to my boys over at Nylon Apparel for hooking me up with this awesome shirt, Share Around with ISIS. Check them out. They're in Georgia. They're all veteran. It's a veteran-owned company. They have some pretty cool T-shirts. They have some patriotic hoodies and other gear out there. The money that they bring in, they donate a lot of it to Wounded Warrior and other projects around there. So if you guys are looking for cool T-shirts or hoodies now that's getting a little bit cold, or koozies, check them out. They're awesome. I'm going to try and figure out how to post a link to their website. They in no way, in any way, sponsor me or anything like that, but I just think they're a cool company. I'll probably do that with some other companies. Hopefully they won't try and shut me down. But I think they're a good company. They're a cool company. They're veteran-owned, and they have some really cool stuff. Anyhow, 10 minutes. I'm going to try and cut it down for the next time. Guys out there in Bookface and YouTube, hope you guys have a great weekend. And you know what? Most importantly, be good to your neighbors.